Nope. What's happening, nerds? Well, doing a little bit of a different review today. As you can see, it's not Transformers, but instead is something that I think is exceptionally class. This is just straight up amazing. It is, as you can see, the Ghostbusters nutrona wand replica. More to the point, it is the replica from Ghostbusters Afterlife, and as you can see, it is so beautifully detailed. Let's have a quick look here. We'll get right into the details. So you have on the handle the tape, which I'm not sure, it's kind of like a rubbery material on it, but just look at the detail that they've done on this. All that weathering, really making it look like that it's been old, used, dirty and grimy, even coming away from the grip, and you can see the grip molded into the tape as well. And I have to admit, it is extremely comfortable in the hand and not that heavy at all. Some nice weathering detail on the handle. It's the welding effect where my tongue stops working. Some more weathering detail on it. You have intensify and activate there. So we move around to the sides. They just went all out. Even has the V-clip here and the hook here so that you can attach it to your waist, your belt, whichever it is you have. Excellent for cosplaying. Heading down the length of the wand itself. Now these hoses that you see are actually rubber. Just such beautiful detail on this. Now these pieces here are plastic, but the look and work that went into them is just phenomenal. The little grip here to pull back the nozzle, the particle thrower, that's the word I was looking for. And as you can see, it's actually molded at an angle to make it look like it's had a good bit of wear and tear on it. As we move around to the other side. Now, all these buttons that you see, I will get into more detail on them as this review goes on, but this is just exquisite. So well done, so well. As we come up to the top, now this bit here feels like, actually, with the exception of this is plastic, but this and this feels like they're actually cast from aluminium. It might be die cast, I'm not too sure. And then the display here, they just went all out, and all these switches and buttons here, they are actual switches and buttons, and even the lever here, it has a very, very specific purpose on it, which I will get to in just a moment. Now, when you buy this, it was a Haslab exclusive. Actually, let's just have a quick look at the display base. Now, the display base itself, it's minimum. It is made out of a soft plastic, but as you can see here, it does have a nice Ghostbusters logo molded in. It does come apart, like the central piece and then these two end pieces here. They're all packed separately. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the box off of this, I got this secondhand from Dublin City Comics. Thank you guys, yous are amazing. Definitely check them out if you're ever in the area, and it makes an amazing display piece there. Excuse me. So just give me 2 seconds, I'll load it up. And actually, just before I do, it takes 3 AA batteries on a tray just like this, and you have 2 options for powering this up. You can either one, use this battery sleeve, or 2, which unfortunately right now I don't have, but you can also plug in the Afterlife Haslab proton pack into it. And you better believe I am looking for that, and when I get it, and I will get it, I just don't know how long, I will very much be doing a full review of this and the proton pack. But anyway, enough stalling, let's get this bad boy powered up. Okay, so in order to put the batteries in, you just literally unscrew this here, slide the tray in and close up. It is that simple, and it's the exact same thing for when you connect the proton pack to the nutrona wand. So let's go over some of the features it has with power. Now, just one quick thing to note, when you pull on this lever, as you hear, it does make a discharge sound, but this bit also extends out, and this is the gripper sensor. And as you hear, when you close it back up, it just makes that, again, electronic sound. So just one more time. That is just satisfying, so satisfying. And one of the things that they went above and beyond with this is the activation sequence. It has to be done in a certain way, otherwise it's not going to work. So for example, if I was to just flick that switch, that switch, that switch, sure, that will power up, but it's not going to do anything. I love that. I love it so much. However, if you go with this switch first, you see slow glow has lit up. This switch next, this lights up, as well as the indicator up here and this light right here. And for the piece de resistance, just listen to that. That is amazing. You have the grid up here, it's after lighting up in the blinking indicator here. Now, this has one very, very nice feature before we get into the meat of the product. This indicator here, the power level, you can actually adjust that by going to this dial here. When you turn it to the left, the lights go down. And when you turn to the right, the lights go up, the power level goes up. And as you can probably hear, the vibrations do intensify, but the hum from it as well gets so much louder. And decrease. That is just amazing. Now, this is what you all want to see. When you press the intensify button, watch up there. That, I don't know how well this is coming across on the camera, but it sounds exactly like what they have in the film. But they also pay homage to the video game, the one on the Xbox 360, I believe. Can't remember what that was called. Sanctum of Slime? Don't know, but that's in my head for some reason. But this right here. Oh, yes. Another thing to know that if you leave it on too long idling, it does shut down by itself. So just to activate it again. So as I was saying, I don't know how well it's coming across here, but you can see it pulsating, just ready to activate. But when I press this button here, you hear a click, you see this flash, it's now green, and if you listen, it's making the sound of the slime blower, which was in Ghostbusters 2. Not from this, but it was in Ghostbusters 2, and it was also in the game. And when you press the activation button, love it. Now when you press this again, I'll move my hand out of the way so you can see. Now this is from the video game. Press that button one more time. Nice pulsating effect there with that light going up the barrel. And press it one more time. Back to the classic Ghostbusters sound. Now, as you already seen, it does power down after I think a minute of inactivity, but if you just hold the button down, the activation, another feature from the game where it overheats and shuts down, and you even have that warning light blinking to show that it's overheated. And again, you can't do anything. You have to shut it down completely, and if you don't turn it on the right way, it's not going to do anything. Now, you can, if you want, turn the lights off here, or you can have that go on. It is still going to fire. But why would you have all the lights and sounds off, or all the lights features off? Doesn't make any sense. Now, this thing, it only cost me €100. But like I said, I got a second hand from Dublin City Comics. Is it worth it? 100 million times over, yes. Without a shadow of a doubt. If you get a chance to own this. Haslab right now is actually working on a second version of this, where they're modeling it to look after the 1980 film, or the 1980s film, the very first Ghostbusters. So it's going to look a lot cleaner, a lot crisper, still do everything that this does. So back it up, pledge to it, donate to it, whatever it is you have to do to get your hands on this, or this second version of it, do it. Make sure you do, because I promise you, they went all out. And actually, just to show you a bit more quickly of the details, if you look at the side here, the little electrician's schematic: danger, high voltage, electric shock hazard, remove power before repair or adjustment. Nice touch there, and just showing how dingy and banged up that sticker is. And then even on the top here, as I move the camera back, so bear with me, apologies. On the top here, Clippers, actual brand. But again, just nice weathering detail on this. So buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it. I promise you. Oh yeah, my R2D2 in the corner there. I might do a review of him at some point. It was a project that I had where I built him for 2 years. But for this, buy it. If you ever see this anywhere, do yourself the biggest favor you ever could and pick it up. It is just amazing. Anyway, this is my review of the Haslab Ghostbusters Afterlife Ecto series, I think it was. Don't quote me on that last bit though, but hope you enjoyed. And I've got a lot more content planned for the future as well. Either way, hit the follow, like and share button. It will really help my channel grow, and I will love you forever. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay nerdy.